Usually when you hear that, it's a wedding. Or in my case, the 10 count.
The 10 count.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is his beautiful granddaughter. Tell him who it is.
Layla Ray.
Layla. And of course, Kara, his daughter, your son-in-law, his name?
Travis.
Travis. So how do you feel being a grandfather?
Awesome. Best thing in the world.
I haven't seen him in 2 weeks, folks. So you must be busy.
Yep.
How are things going?
Everything's fine. She's growing and everything's good, man. Sleeps through the night.
All I can say is, with all due respect, you know I love you.
Yeah.
And I'm on my way. Where's that baby get all that beautiful hair?
Not for me.
Gorgeous. I mean, a beautiful head of
Oh,
hair.
head of hair.
And
Mom or dad.
you and your lovely
All
wife
right,
and your
thank you,
son-in-law, and of course Lucille in Florida, and man, your daughter's great.
Awesome stuff.
Heritage Valley did a good job.
Yes, they did. Johnny, thanks, buddy.
He goes so far back, Rob. We had
Yeah, see, John knew I had hair.
always.
He's still a stud. We all love
We
him.
were kids going to grade school.
I had hair.
Is the
Thanks for helping me out.
Is the Layla after the song?
Yes, yes.
I kind of figured.
Yep.
We're all stuck in the 70s.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Here he goes, ladies
All right,
and gentlemen.
guys.
Sam
See
McKinney.
ya.
All right, this is John Pratte, best baseball beat writer in America, and I'm the first to put him on the radio. Is that not a fact?
That was true. And
And you should be-
19 and long ago.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. Everybody loves him because they appreciate his amazing talent. And to Lexi, who's shooting this, who is a photography major, thank you very much, and a wonderful cup of Brighton Hot Dog Shop coffee. To the Papa family, it's not like I didn't want to come back. I have been on a journey, but I finally got back to my hometown. And you were up at the home ballpark earlier today, and what happened? Oh, you good? Okay, I thought you stopped. Andrew McCutcheon a couple of hits. Frazier had 3 hits, and Jaso went yard. How did Glasnow do?
He did okay. He gave up 4 runs in 5 innings. He kind of hurt himself and made a throwing error, but it was better than his last time out when he didn't make it out in the 3rd inning. You know, he's a young guy. He's had his ups and downs, but you can see the talent's there. I think it's just a matter of getting more experience. You know, the more you go through it, the more you pitch, the more you learn, and I think he certainly has the talent to be very good.
10-4 was the final. Now Philadelphia comes to town, and we're going to kind of go through all the divisions in just a moment. But what happened to the powerhouse East? Man, I got to tell you, they're all struggling.
Yeah.
Philly is nowhere near what Philly used to be.
No. And Washington Nationals.
Get a little closer, Lexi.
The Washington Nationals lose 2 out of 3 here to the Pirates this week. And they're still 8 games in front. I mean, that's how far they put distance between Atlanta and the Mets. Philly and Florida Marlins are having an awful year. A lot of people thought they might contend this year. And you hate to declare the division race over in the middle of May, but I don't see who's going to catch the Nationals. And that's how my way of thinking, they're far and away the best team in the National League this year. Until they get to the playoffs, and that's funny. So.
Baseball Perspectives, USA Today. We're so happy. Now let's talk Bang Rag Sports.
There you go.
You like I really do like that a lot.
It is a good site.
Tell the
Really
folks
is. I'm not
about
going
it.
to say that only because they employ me, although I am going to give it a plug. Hotdogs Sports just started 3 years ago. It's my 2nd season with them. They've really built up quite a stable of good writers. They even included me, which is not a good writer, but you know I'm part of the deal anyway. And cover all the major sports: football, baseball, basketball, hockey, college football, college basketball, even golf. Tennis, it's a tough racket to get into in a way, and golf, and some other stuff. I don't know, women's hockey, anything you can imagine. Cricket.
Listen, I like cricket.
Billiards.
I like billiards. But here's what I want to talk about now, and I'm sure they covered it. Everybody did. Young Ho Gum. Well, folks, he appealed a suspended prison sentence, but his drunken driving conviction was upheld in a South Korea court today. Young, highly unlikely to return to the Pirates now.
It seems that way at least this season, maybe next year. You know, the Pirates, they haven't come out and said anything. They just kind of say can't comment on it. But I mean, the feeling I get, Glenn Hurley, Neil Huntington, people around the team, they pretty much figure he's not going to be here this year. And if he would somehow make it back, and you think about it now, I mean, you're only in the mid-May, so you've had spring training. Since they went to spring training, it's been 3 months already. So it's just 3 months when you count that. So even if you get a visa tomorrow, theoretically, to get over here, need at the minimum a month to go through like extended spring training, playing minor league games. And it's not like you can come tomorrow and you just throw him right into the lineup the next day. So, you know, even if he does get this visa problem resolved, it's going to be a while before you even help him. So I think there's pretty much figure this is a lost season and see what'll happen over the winter.
As of today, 5.5 out, so the season is not lost, and I'm an optimist. You got the Marte issue, you got McCutcheon hopefully going to start getting it going. You need the long ball that Josh Bell has been doing. Garrett Cole has pitched much better than the 2 wins indicate. And you got Milwaukee and St. Louis up there kind of battling back and forth. As of today, Milwaukee. What about their chances moving forward? All the scenarios, and if it could go in the right direction, what in your opinion would have to take place?
Well, the hard part is they've had, you know, the Pirates have suffered a lot of this year, Rob. I mean, you know, they lost Marte for 80 games. He's not going to be back in the middle of July because of suspension. Dung, as we just talked about, probably not going to be here this year. Jameson Tayo, you know, very unfortunate testicular cancer, and nobody knows at this point how long he's going to be out. The prognosis is pretty good, but he's already started playing catch, so he's, you know, already at least starting to take some small steps toward getting back on the mound, but nobody knows for sure. So I mean, those are 3 really key losses, and what it's done is it's stretched their depth. And now, you know, the guys that they weren't counting on to play every day are playing every day, and guys they weren't counting on to be the big ones on the bench are. And that has a trickle-down effect. If Marte could come back strong after the All-Star break, you know, and if Tayo can somehow beat this cancer quickly and come back, you know, I think they could be in contention, but we need a lot of great right. I mean, we just had so many things go wrong that they need a lot of things to go right at some point to really stay in.
A great John Parado talking baseball now. As we take a quick look around the league. He, of course, is a big part of baseball everywhere. Baseball Perspectives, USA Today, FanRag Sports, wherever great baseball is.
Good housekeeping.
Yeah, good housekeeping. That's my job. I love the vacuum, you know that? I really do. It's therapeutic.
I think it's one of those, like, that's automated. It's the round thing. I think it will be cool.
And Bob Dvorak would appreciate this. Every time I vacuum, guess what I think of? The gunner, Hoover. All right, here we go.
Indeed.
Listen, the Yankees, love the Yankees. Derek Jeter's number retired. I wanted to call you before anyone else. Where do you rate him? Did he deserve it? By the way, the dad saw Babe Ruth's final day of 4 home runs where he had a big day at the plate at Coors Field. But I mean, do you put him in that Gary Ruth thing? Should he have his number retired?
I don't know if he was as great as Gary Ruth, but certainly, I mean, one of them. I put him in the top 10 all-time Yankees. You know, Mickey Hamilton, Eric DiMaggio, Yogi Berra. Had a lot of some of the greatest players of all time. Yeah, I mean, he finished with 3,400 hits. He won 5 World Series. He was the captain of like the last 10 or 12 years. So, I mean, there's a lot on that resume that makes you think, yeah, he's certainly deserving thing. And now, in a couple of years, he'll go on the Hall of Fame ballot, and I'm quite certain he'll be on the ballot Hall of Famer. I think he won't have any problem getting voted in.
All right, Lexi, let me know when we get to 10 minutes, okay? I want to make sure that we get all this in. You've got Chapman, who came over from the Cubs, Tanaka, Sanchez, Holiday. Yankees right now, Joe Girardi, 24 and 13, half-game lead over Baltimore. Who would have ever thought it? I mean, are they as good on paper as what I'm seeing on the field?
I'm starting to think so. I'll be honest, I thought they would struggle. You know, they've gone, I think, 24, 25 seasons without a losing record. And I thought that was going to end this year. I mean, to me, they looked like they were in rebuilding mode. They played so many young kids in the lineup and a couple guys in the rotation. They've been great. Aaron Judge has been tremendous. Gary Sanchez, now that he's still off the DL, their rookie catcher. He's been good, and their pitching's been better than expected. And you know, the longer they play well, the less I'm thinking this is a fluke. And I just like the way they play when I've watched them both. You know, they were here in Pittsburgh early in the year and catch them on, you know, a couple times on TV.
5 seconds.
They're a good team, and they may go the distance in that division and win it.
They're taking on Kansas City tonight. Now in the Central, Minnesota has a game lead over Cleveland. You got Mauer, Dozier, Buxton, and Irvin Santana. tell me about Minnesota. Then when you look at the Indians, Encarnacion, Miller, Carlos Santana, and of course Terry Francona. We got a couple of minutes left. Go ahead.
I kind of think the Twins, I think they're certainly a lot better than last year and they had the worst record in baseball, but I just don't think they have enough pitching and enough hitting depth to win the division. I'm a little concerned about the Indians starting pitching. They've had a lot of injuries, and that was certainly their strength last year when they got to the World Series, and looked to be their strength coming this year. But you have their number 1 and 2 starters, Corey Kluber and Carlos Pratte, on the sidelines now, and all of a sudden, which once a very wanted rotation, is missing 2 all-star caliber guys. So they're going to have to hold the fort for those guys to come back.
All right, now in the West, you've got Houston. I still can't believe the Stros are playing this kind of baseball. An 8-game lead over the LA Angels. Stros with Beltran, Springer, and Bergman. Tell me about the Houston Astros of the American League.
Over. It's over. The division is over. It's done with.
Hey, that's good.
Yes, they have.
How that happen?
The time to build up. They had some really bad years. They got some high draft picks and hit on those kids. And they made some good trades, and when they got better, they started spending some money, matching that with teams spending money on some free agents to fill in some holes, and they have a good team. I think that they could probably use one more starting pitcher to win it all, but as constituted now, I don't see anybody that was catching it. The only question would be if they have enough quality starting pitching to come through 3 rounds of the playoffs.
All right, we talked about the East of Washington with that big lead over the Braves. Bryce Harper, Scherzer, Strasburg, and Daniel Murphy. Central Milwaukee has a half-game lead over St. Louis, and the Pirates, what are they, 5.5? What are they, 5? Okay. All right, Colorado, 2-game lead over the Dodgers. So tell me about the West of the National League, and we'll say goodnight.
The Rockies are a little surprised, but they've had good pitching, which is always problematic for them playing in the high altitude of Denver. It's hard to pitch there and hard to get people out. I like them. I think they have a team that's going to be in there. The Dodgers certainly are very deep. They have good pitching and good hitting. And even though the Diamondbacks have been pretty good so far, I don't know if they're going to hang in there. And I wouldn't count the Giants out. As bad as they got off to such a bad start, they started to play better in the last week. And they're good year in and year out. I think that they'll be there. They may not make the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to finish. They're in last place now, but I don't think they're going to finish in last place.
He is also a member of the Baseball Writers Association of America, and yes, it's that vote for the Baseball Hall of Fame. Here's my vote for the best cup of coffee. That's about the only thing they'll give me, but that's okay. I'll take that vote. Here he is, the great John Parado, truly America's best beat writer in all of baseball. Good night from the Brighton Hot Dog Shop.